Being widely celebrated, my curiosity was spurred to check out ZeroRanger years back, at a point when I had just assembled my first gaming PC, expanding the reach of my library beyond consoles. It was such an exciting time with countless games now playable, and ZeroRanger was among the first wave of STGs, along with Eschatos and Blue Revolver. It made me realize that it was a genre that was heavily missing from my life, and compelled me to buy everything shmup from Steam. Years later, having played many games since, time has only helped to deepen my appreciation of it. The most immediate thing about ZeroRanger is its use of a seemingly dual-tone color palette. It defines every visual element of the game, giving it a striking, cohesive identity, and is skillfully used in directing the attention to what's important. I never had reason to voice something I couldn't see here. From aesthetic menus, animated sprites, and even cutscenes, it all serves to convey confidence in developer System Erasure's sense of visual design. The sound is in parallel too, but just as the color is a dominant element of its appearance, the soundtrack, man, it's not just their arrangements, but when they're featured that culminates the presentation. It knows how to drive the moment, rousing feelings that, for me, made it feel as if I'm the one involved in a journey. At the start of the game, you can select between two sisters, one flying ship Type C with focused fire, the other Type B with spread. It's a choice of preference, as one isn't better than the other. Although I am biased towards concentrated fire in any shmup, there are 4 stages, each punctuated by set-piece moments, whether by transition or surprise encounter, like against not Vic Viper of Gradius. It transcends expectation. Even barring their inclusion, design and pacing make for some memorable levels. Nearly every one will conclude with a boss fight that rewards one of 2 power-ups, among them the choice of drill or blade that follows in one of the game's most iconic moments. This is the ZeroRanger form, the mode Gurren Lagann biases my weapon for, and harbinger of the heights the game will travel. Of course, if the game were easy, it would rob these moments of their impact, the player their triumph. You often see ZeroRanger recommended to beginners, but I wouldn't call it easy. It's just that in relation to other shmups, it has some inviting features. Extends are easy to accrue, with the process being monitorable by the color tint of the score, which, at a game over, goes towards building a potential maximum of 8 continues. Alongside a generous hitbox, a recharging shields abundant to enemies, and a level select it is welcoming, but the game will exhaust your resources and push you its walls. A 1cc will remain elusive to all but the most committed. It's just that it feels like a special effort was made by System Erasure to encourage players to keep going, to develop along the game. Most importantly, it's just fun. Time dilates. You could go through 2 loops and it'll feel like you just started 15 minutes ago. You'll push for the stage ranking to go up. Extras include a local-only score attack that unlocks after playing the main mode once, a palette swap, and gallery images unlocked from coins gained by fulfilling in-game challenges. Just one tip to new players: you may want to acquaint yourself with your save file location. Best to keep safe, you know. I haven't touched on the story, but as odd as it feels to say of a shmup, it's best experienced blind. The way the game presents it is unique, and has personally resonated with many, including me. An increasing rarity in a desensitized world from overexposure. It gives this air of purity, of purpose. How can it not diffuse into the thoughts of your own life? It's funny, but a single misunderstanding elevated it for me, and one poetic license could preserve. Since you retain your abilities into a second loop, and are still presented the same reward of power-up, you can select the one already picked. It does get rejected, and rather than letting you select the other, the stage advances. After a while, I decided, why not just attack it then? Which led it to shatter. This was a revelation. This is what I'm supposed to do. It must be thematic, I thought, to not resign to offer choices if it does not align with your purpose. Then new paths open when given ground to be trodden. Every new development reinforced it, especially with that soundtrack. It gave such an empowering feeling that I would reflect on it in my everyday. Of course, I know now it serves no purpose to destroy power, but I don't think I could ever divorce the association from the game now. ZeroRanger is a game that I checked out out of recommendation, and now I find myself offering the same. The experience is singular, not just for shmups, but for any genre. Through a limited palette, it can color a world that, through animations and a soundtrack, can reach out to our own. The game also ensures that anyone can jump in and enjoy themselves, without challenge being sacrificed. You just get this sense that everything was thoroughly thought out, that the only things you can say about the game are positive. And that says everything. This game is a masterpiece, offering a gaming experience one rarely receives. Thanks for watching. It was nice to get the ending for the game recorded, even if I didn't use it. And also to find out that System Erasure is based in Finland. Man, the amount of metal I consume over the years. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you have any thoughts, please leave a comment, or if you found potential in me and what I can produce, please subscribe. Once more, thank you all, and have a good one.